friends, welcome back to our channel. So in the previous session we have seen the two different classes, that is a color class and a font class, which are used to give the look and feel for the text which we are displaying on the applet. Now let us see some more methods of a graphics class. Graphics class. So this is available in AWT package. So in order to implement these graphics class methods, we have to import java.awt.star, or simply we can write import java.awt.graphics, right? So coming to this graphics class, there are different methods. So the name itself indicates these methods are used to create objects, that means insert the objects on the applet. So objects are like drawing the line, drawing the text, right? Drawing the rectangle, drawing the oval, drawing the circle, drawing the square, drawing the polygon. So all these are the different objects, different methods in order to use for inserting the objects on the applet, displaying the objects on the applet. Now let us see one by one. So first one, let us go with the drawString. So in order to access all these things, see, drawString. So drawString is used to display the text on the screen. So here it will take three parameters. One is string, which we want to be displayed on the applet. Next one is coordinates, where, so we are specifying the applet, right? We are specifying some width and height in the applet code, so that in this applet where we have to place this text, that means x and y coordinates. So here always it will be 0 0, the top left corner it will be 0 0. From that the x coordinate and y coordinate we have to mention, so that this string will be displayed in the given coordinates. So int x, int y. So this is the method, right? This is the method for displaying the text on the applet. I will write here display text, right? Second, draw line. So here let us recall the naming conventions which we have discussed in the earlier sessions. So these are all the methods. So we have learned that if it is a method, the first character of the first word should be small and the first character of remaining words should be capital. So that's why D is small and S is capital. Here also D is small and L is capital. Here, in order to display the line on the applet, we have to give a 4 parameters, that is 4 coordinates: int x1, int y1, int x2, int y2. Display the line between x1, y1, x2 and y2. Right? Next, draw rect. Rect means rectangle. Here also first we have to mention the x and y coordinates where this rectangle should be displayed. So first the coordinates int x, int y, right? Next, the width and height should be specified. So how much width the rectangle should be having and how much height the rectangle should be having. So int width, int height. Right? So here width and height will be in pixels, in terms of pixels, right? So it will display rectangle, right? It will display the rectangle. If width is equal to height, if width is equal to height in this rectangle, okay, then it will display what it will display? It will display the square. It will display the square because for the square the width and height will be same, right? Next, draw oval. Draw oval. Here also D is small and O is capital. Here also the first two parameters specify the x and y coordinates where the oval should be displayed, and the next two parameters specify the width and height. Width and height. Simply we can say, instead of giving the width and height, it is x radius and y radius. So we can say them as a x radius and y radius. That means a radius along x axis, radius along y axis. Right? It will display the oval. It will display the oval. Okay. And here also, if width is equal to height, it will display circle. It will display circle. Right. Next, draw arc. We know that arc, right? So this is an arc. Okay. So here also the first two parameters are x and y, so where it should be starting, and the next two parameters and width and height, so how much width it should be, how much height it should be, how much width, how much height, and it will take two more parameters, that is start angle and arc angle. So for this arc, it should have the start angle and arc angle. Start angle and arc angle. So for the deviation, right? So start angle int arc angle. So it will display the arc. It will display the arc. Right? Next, draw polygon. Draw polygon. So here the polygon means the closed surface. So anything closed surface is called a polygon, but it should not contain any curves. It should be with the lines. Right? So any closed surface, we call it as a polygon. It can be having any sides, n number of sides, but there should not be any curve in that n sides. Right? So this square is an polygon, triangle is a polygon, because in square, triangle, rectangle, all these things there will be no arcs. Okay, so these are called the polygons. So here it will take three parameters, that is x array, y array, and number of sides. Number of sides. So how many number of sides here we are giving? That many points should be given to x and y. That means we have to create x array, similarly y array. Right? X array, y array, number of sides. So it will give the polygon. It display polygon. Right? So these are a few methods available in graphics class. So in order to access all these methods, first we have to create the object for graphics class. Then with the help of that object, we have to call all these methods. Right? Because these are not the static methods. So that's why in order to access these methods, we have to create an object for the graphics class, and through the object only we have to access these methods. And apart from these methods, there are a few more methods called fill rectangle. Fill rectangle. So that means we can set the color, right? We can set color. We can give color dot yellow, right? After executing this one, so if G is a object for graphics, let G dot set color yellow. So if you write this fill rectangle, it will display the rectangle with yellow color. It will be filled with yellow color, right? Similarly, fill oval. Fill oval. So oval will be created with the given parameters. The parameters will not be changed, right? With the given parameters, and this will be in yellow. This will be filled with yellow. Similarly, fill arc. Fill arc. So an arc will be displayed here, and see, this will be filled with yellow. So whatever the color we are giving, that color will be displayed. And similarly, polygon also. Fill polygon. Automatically, if you give 5 sides, so right. So if you give 6 sides, automatically this will be given, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is also a polygon. So a triangle is also a polygon. A square is a polygon. Some, right? Any closed surface is a polygon, but it should not contain any curvatures. So a polygon will be displayed, and it will be filled with the given color. Okay, it will be filled with given color. So these are the another methods. So there is no change in the parameters. So parameters are same, right? So only the name of the method will be changed. That means fill rect, fill oval, fill arc, fill polygon. Draw rect, draw oval, draw arc, draw polygon. And similarly, draw string and draw line. Right? So hope you understood this graphic class methods. And important thing is, once again I am repeating that these methods are not static. So if you want to access these methods, you have to create an object for the graphics class, and through the object only we have to call these methods, right? So let us see the implementation part of all these methods in system. So let us stop here. We will go with the implementation part.
Hello friends, so just now we have seen different methods available in a graphic package. So in that we have seen the drawstring method, which is used to draw the text on the applet. Next, draw rect, which is used to draw the rectangle or a square, and draw oval, which is used to draw the oval or a circle, and draw line, which is used to draw the line, draw arc, and draw polygon. And similarly, fill rect, fill oval, fill arc, and fill polygon. Right? Now let us see the implementation part of these things. So first of all, we have to import java.awt, because all these will be available here. So import java.applet.start. Write down the applet code. Applet code is equal to graphics methods, width is equal to some 500, height is equal to some 500. Let us close the applet. Now write down the applet class graphics methods. It's also a derived class of applet class. Applet. Now write the init method, public void init. So let us set the foreground and background colors. Set background, so color dot black. Set foreground, color dot white. Let us write the paint method, public void paint in which the graphic class will be available, graphics g. Now we have to write all these things. G dot drawString. So drawString method will take three parameters. One is the string, so we can give, so welcome. Next, x-axis and y-axis where the this data should be displayed. So 40 from the x-axis and a 50 from the y-axis. So let us close it and let us execute one by one. So graphics methods, I think .java, right? Graphics methods. Sorry, the file name is different. .java, right? Now let us execute this one, Java C graphics methods .java. Okay, error reach end of the file. Yeah, we are not closing the comment properly. Yes, so we have to use the applet viewer for executing this graphics methods .java. You can observe here, so welcome is printed here, so x-axis 40 and y-axis 40. So we have given x-axis 40 and y-axis 50. So x-axis is 40 pixels, y-axis is 50 pixels. So here it will be 0 0, right? So this is for just displaying the string. Now let us see the next one, that is rectangle. G dot drawRect. So here four parameters are taken. One is the x-axis and y-axis where it should be displayed. So let us take it. So 40 from x-axis, 70 from y-axis, and here we have to mention the width and height of the rectangle. So let it be some 100 width and 40 height. 100 width and 40 height. Now let us execute this one so that you can observe the rectangle to be displayed on applet. So see, so this is the applet, I mean this is the rectangle, right? Next, G dot fill rectangle, fill rect. So before that we can set the color here, or else you have set the foreground as white. If you implement this fill rect, automatically it will be white color, in white color. So here also fill rect also four parameters, x and y, width and height. So let us take a 40 x-axis, 90 y-axis, 100 width, 40 height. Let us execute this one. So that you can observe the filled rectangle, right? Hope you understood this one, right? It has been overlapped because here we have mentioned the y-axis. So y-axis, so 70, 90. Here height is 40, so 110 it will be. Let us take 120 so that the overlapping will not be done. You can observe that clearly, right? Okay, first one is the normal rectangle, another one is the filled rectangle. Now let us go with the another one, that is oval. G dot draw oval, right? Draw oval. So let us take here also, it will take four parameters, x, y, width and height. So 40 from the x-axis, so 120, 160, 120 position we have started, and the height is 40, so 160. So let us start with the 170, height and width. So let us take height as some 30, width as some 60. Let us execute this one. See, you can observe the vowel, right? Vowel. Now we'll go with the filled vowel. Another one, filled vowel. See, G dot draw vowel. Sorry. Fill vowel. Now let us display the fill vowel just beside the draw vowel. So x-axis is 40, and here we have mentioned width as 30. So total it is 70. Now let us display that in 90. 90 x-axis, 90 x-axis, and 170 y-axis. Let us take the same thing, 30 width, 60 height. So if you observe this, right, hope you understood this one. Now let us take another thing, G dot draw line. So here we have to pass the two parameters, the first x and y coordinates and the last x and y coordinates. Let us take a 40, and y coordinate is 170 height, right? 170 plus 60, 230. Let us take a 240, 40 to 40 to 40, 2. Let us move on. So some 80 to 40. It will draw from 40 to 80 to 42 to 80. This is the line. Okay, so you can still extend it. Okay, on 40. Oh, sorry. First we have to right. This is the line. Okay, and then we'll go with the arc. G dot draw arc. So here also it will take, so x y coordinates. So now x is at a 40, y is at a 240. So let us take a 260. Next, height and width, some 60, and height is 100, and then starting arc and arc angle, I mean starting angle and angle, right? 60, 60. Here we have to give the angles because it is an arc. Hope you understood. This is a simple arc. So this is the arc, right? So just a modification. Oh, sorry. Right. So this is about a simple arc, right? Now similarly we can go with the next one, that is a polygon. So for this we have to pass the x and y coordinates. Let us take the arrays. Int x is equal to some coordinates. Let us take the coordinates, some 10, 20, 30, 40, 10, right? For 5 coordinates. Int y is equal to, let us consider 100, 200, 300, 400, and the 500. Now go with the draw polygon, pass on the xy coordinates and 5 as a, so let us take here some 200, 250, 280, 290, 200, because it will be overlapped, otherwise it will be overlapped. So that's why I'm changing all these things. So let's see. Now let us execute this one. So we know that a polygon is a closed site. Right, it's not an integer, it's an array. Okay, right. Now yes, so here you can observe the polygon. Polygon is a closed surface without any arcs. That is called a polygon. A polygon can be a rectangle, triangle, square, anything, but not the circle, oval, because circle and oval will be having the arcs. So polygon should not have any arcs. A polygon can be of any sides, right? So here, so these are the different methods available in graphics class. So in order to print the square, here we have to give the width and height as 100, 100. Automatically we can get the square. Okay, see, I will close this fill rectangle so that you will understand. Right. Okay, there's a square, and if you want to give the circle, there also in the width and height you have to mention the same thing. See, this is the circle. Here you can observe the circle, right? So again, here also you can see. Yes, you can have the circle, right? So these are the different methods available in graphic class. Hope you understood and hope you enjoyed the session. And if you are having any doubts regarding this graphics class, feel free to post your doubts in the comment section so that I will definitely try to clarify all your doubts. If you really understood my sessions, like my sessions, share my sessions with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much.